2023, which is the number 7 in numerology. See, I'm a life path 7. And those who has a lot of sevens in their natal chart or 7, well, this is the year for you because this is going down. Okay, we know that 7 represents spirituality. Since it represents spirituality, this year would deal with spirits. It would deal with energy itself, like how the energy will operate, different types of energy. And so it deals with the mind. So it'll be a lot going on within the people's mind state. The mental illness, mental health. More people healing from mental illness and mental health. More people completing their tasks and manifesting what they put into the universe or what they prayed about or what they affirmations is. So, because this is the year, which is 2023, which is number 7. So this is the year, a very spiritual year. Some people will turn very spiritual. They will come from religion to become spiritual. Some people will excel in education. Education is one thing, and a lot of things will be exposed this year. The truth, a lot of truth will be put out there about religions, metaphysics, and things of that nature. So it's a lot of magical things will happen because this deal with the magical number 7. And a lot of people will explore their psychic gifts and talents. They will explore that their cognites, where they feel energy and they can read it. Empaths, same thing, feel energy, can read it. Claircognites, which they just know information, just come to them to get downloads. Also clairvoyance, stuff like that. Also, people will excel in anything that deal with academics, education, also their intuition. You must live by your intuition to live by your intuition this year, because this is the year for that. And so for all of you who's on Life Path 7 is spiritual vibration. So a lot of you need to practice and find myths and routines to work upon how to manifest things. So learn about energy this year. This is the year to learn about spirituality, learn about how spirit work, and how to fight demons off. Beautiful people. A lot of demons be attacking people this year. And so with this year here, there's gonna be a lot of spiritual battles on warfare is going on right here. And some people will find themselves and some people will lose themselves. They'll go crazy and be into mental hospitals. So it'll be mental battles, a lot of tone wrestling and people saying some foul things that can destroy families, that can destroy people, but also it'll be people who will become stronger mentally. Those who feel the powers, they'll master themselves and be stronger. So this is the year that definitely gonna vibrate high. And so people will be into the gemstone, they'll be into stuff that deal with spirituality, and they would understand spirit, they understand demons and stuff like that. And so while I'm talking to you, I'm gonna go ahead and text my lady because she keep calling. But this is a powerful year right here. Cause this year deals with communication. You know what I mean? Deal with communication. So this is the year that's very powerful where people will try to find themselves and some could commit suicide because they don't know themselves. Because this could be a very crazy year. But if you know the energy, you know how to match the energy. So people will be into metaphysics. They will study this year for that. So this year also for creativity. Very creative people, um, new filmmakers, new people who go into acting, new people who into the arts, new people who into the culture. So this be all about the culture this year. You see a lot of people into African spirituality or any spirituality because this is the year for that. This is the year for people excelling, achieving, mastering something, being an expert of something. So this is a very powerful year right here. So people who being a master of something, this is a very powerful year. Say peace, God. Peace to you too. So this year here is very powerful and it's like be a lot of mental battles, but you can win. So you got to develop divine concepts that will keep you strong, knowing that the spirit is with you. No matter what nobody say, you can accomplish anything. They can call you names, they can try to slander you or backfire. So this is the year when people work their magic, they make things happen. So this the year that make things happen, magical. What you speak, what you say, you know what I'm saying, what you imagine. So you use your imagination this year. You can create movies, create art, music, the most powerful music, new people who will be powerful, very spiritual people coming out this year who are very powerful. You know what I'm saying? So with this being said, this is a very powerful year. So I want y'all to understand that this is that year of meditation. So meditation is very needed this year. So when you work, you need to take breaks and meditate. It's very good. Um, Even if 5 minute meditation, 10 minute meditation to channel your energy to balance it out when you feel tired or you feel drained and stuff like that there. But also this is the year of finding solutions to problems, finding solutions to finding answers for whatever problem you have or others have. So you have a lot of problem solvers this year, but also those who will be under investigation, but the investigation will be completed this year, like detective work. Um, a lot of unsolved murders will get solved this year. Unsolved stuff will get solved this year. Um, so a lot of stuff will be solved and mastered this year. There'll be a lot of problem solving going on, solutions. So, but as the year go on, it'll be more peaceful. So this won't be the most drastic year because it's a very spiritual year. At first, it will start off at the beginning of this year for like 6 months. And when we go into the 7th month, it'd be more peaceful. Like it'd be more calmer. Like less of murder, less of this, less of that. Because this is the year that where as things continue to develop and grow, things will get better. So because we did them with the number 7 here, this 2023. So if you got weddings plans, go for it. For those who have the number 1, 4, 5, and 7, this is definitely your year to manifest your marriage, your family stuff, your structure, whatever you're trying to do. Manifest. 4, 1, 4, 5, and 7. And also 2. 2 can play a part of this too. 2. This is a very spiritual year. You can manifest this. You can manifest this. You can manifest this. So go for it. I say. So this is the year of planning, the year of organizing stuff, getting it together, breaking taboos. Uh, people be very rebellious this year against other people ideas. They would be rebellious against anything because it's the year for that. They rebel to come up with new ideas, new solutions, and new inventions this year. So if you discover something new or something new come out this year, don't be surprised if they start something new this year. So just like when I did numerology 4, 5, 6, I did 2022, 2021, and 2020. I did all them 3 years right there. This is the fourth video that I'm doing on the years, and all of them accurate. Like I said, about 6 all investigations, all how they would get a whole crew of people, do a lot of indictments. They did it. See what I'm saying? So just like numerology 7, numbers is real. However they do it, I don't know, but the vibration of it, just by knowing the vibration, everybody got in their minds, and just by it just happened. Numbers is accurate. So it's a year where you have many spiritual gurus who will help you, but you have fake gurus too who get exposed this year. Fake spiritual people who get exposed this year. All type of stuff will happen this year to deal with the spiritual realm and the mind. So we will say that the education rate gonna either go up or down this year. So when we talking about outside, people would think outside of the box because number 7 deal with thinking outside of the box education. Education to come from within. So a lot of people learn about intuition this year. And this year, you should balance out your intuition with your intelligence. You need both. If you don't, things will happen. So you will need to work on both. Because this is the year for that. And if you're Life Path 7, you're good. I'm a Life Path 7 myself. The Empress Pisces. Okay, Life Path 7. That's a Neptune number 7, Pisces numbers. So for this year, get creative, get loose. Enjoy yourself. Do unconditional love, loving everybody, adapting to people, knowing people. And when you need isolation, spend time to yourself, but also don't stay isolation. You can't stay isolated because you need to get out there and help people. Because it's the healer year. A lot of healing will take place. A lot of people, disease and sicknesses will be healed this year. Miracles, like I say, will happen this year. So it's a magical year right here. It's a very powerful year for people. You know what I'm saying? So with this being said, once y'all understand this, y'all know how to operate this year. Y'all know how to move very spiritual this year. I always say, I might not say God, I might say Netta, Nettaru, but I understand those who say God, and I understand those who say the universe. I understand those who say spirit. Whatever you say, use the powers that you know to manifest things. Some will say the universe. Sometimes I say the universe, but I say mostly Netra, but I also say the Great Spirit. That's another one of my words. But other people might say uh, Great Spirit like me or the universe like me, and or some people say God. Some people say whatever name you use it to manifest. Use it to help you. Do a lot of praying this year. This will be a lot of praying for those who are religion, but for those who are spiritual, speak your affirmations into existence and let's manifest it. And so this year here is a very spiritual year. Everything you do, think of it as spiritual. You will manifest. You will easily heal. Those who have healing hands, massage, therapists, and all that, that's good for you too. Those like myself, I got healing hands. This will help you. Love, unconditional love. So being like some would say romantic. I understand what the word romantic means, so you don't got to do all that breaking it down and all that there. I understand the Roman terms and the Greek term, but we say romantic, lovey dovey, like being so in tune. It's a love emotion that's so deep. So this is the year for that. Unconditional love, giving, helping, serving, um, breaking taboos, uh, putting out the truth, bringing the light to people, bringing wisdom to people. List of spiritual guys this year. List a lot of spiritual guys this year because they're gonna guide you on the right path. And those who are spiritual guys will be fortunate. They're coming to some money this year. So those who are spiritual will definitely win this year. Those who are already spiritual will win this year. This is a spiritual realm, and those who master their mind, those who have discipline, mental discipline, will win this year. Because this deal with the spiritual realm and the mind, spiritual mind. So those who think spiritually, those who be spiritually will win. Those who give and help people, that is spiritual, so they will win. Those who serve people, not anybody though, but those who have the wisdom to know who to serve, they will win. Because some people will try to trick you this year. They will go after spiritual people, kind people who so nice, and people who love us. So you got to watch out for that. So listen to your intuition this year because it will be more on than ever. This is a high vibrational year. This is a high vibrational year of manifestation. So write your intent, what you want to happen this year. You can write it or speak it, but also thinking and imagine it. Do a lot of meditation this year. You'll manifest. I'm telling you, it will happen. Any disease you have, a cure, and you know you're spiritual, use it. Use your powers. Use your mind powers. So I wanted to been do this video, but I decided to do it right now. You know what I mean? I said I'm gonna go ahead and do it now because I was gonna do it at the first this year. So I said I'm going to do it right now. And this is the 4th, January the 4th. So now, with this being said, this is the year for a lot of people to manifest and know about chakras and know about astrology and know about numerology. This is a year for that. You can master and be the best at whatever you do with spirit. This is the year for you to do filmmaking, to do photography, to do music. This is the year for that. This is the year for you to do whatever you decide to do, you can master this year. But always think of the spirit first and you'll master. Think of the spirit helping me with this, doing this here. Because I have the spirit within me. I'm connected with the spirit divine. And think about when you do hear the spirit, all the ancestors doing it with you. Everybody doing it with you. All the angels or the ancestors doing it with you. So this is a universal flow. We're just not talking about black, white people. We're talking about spirits here. So this is a very spiritual year. Some people will see ghosts this year. And some people think it's demons. Some people can't handle it, get out of control and go crazy. So they can kill themselves this year or hurt themselves. Or a lot of things will happen from the spiritual realm. People don't know how this person died. It'd be a mystery. A lot of mysteries happen. But also a lot of unsolved mysteries will happen. Where where things that wasn't solved will be solved this year. I mean, so it was both ends of the spectrum this year, from the upside and the downside this year. You know, you ask me how I know. I'm speaking from my intuition, from me just knowing about the number 7, and knowing that this is the year. And every time I speak about these years, like 2020, uh, 2021, 2022, all these was correct. If you look at my videos, you'll see that all that did happen that year. So that's why it's important to look at these videos so you can see that all that I spoke have happened that year. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, new inventions, more advanced technology, more advanced science, all type of stuff going on this year. But also fake science, fake news, fake everything will be exposed this year. But it'll be like nailed in the bucket. It'll be like it's over. Ain't no coming back when somebody exposing. Ain't no coming back from that type of energy. This type of energy, this is you ain't coming back. So this is the year of spiritual completion and mental completion. So you manifest from spirit, you manifest from your mind. Whatever you think of, you manifest. Just put it into action. Or when you speak it, when you say it, when you imagine it, it'll come into action. So a lot of spiritual baths, herbs, all that will help you this year. Anything that deal with divine, anything that will connect you to divine, burning candles, burning sage, gemstones, crystals, all that will help you this year. Because this is a year for all of that. You know what I'm saying? So right now, get spiritually in tune almost every day. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune with the divine. This is the year for that. Y'all will see what I'm speaking. You won't catch no disease, no illness, and none of that. Because the spirit is with you. The spirit speaking through me right now. It's a universal spirit speaking through me. See, this is how you got to think, but also know that it's real. You can feel it within every bone in your body, and even in your toes and your feet and everything. So you will know that spirit is with you. So this is the year for that, to be very spiritually in tune, to break down knowledge, pay attention to detail, to be very analytical. So it's a lot of spies will happen this year. There's a lot of people will be spies, some spying on other nations, but also spying within the U.S. Like when I say the spying, I'm talking about like far as FBI tapping into your energy. You got the CIA, but also you got people in the street spying on other street people and spying on other things, observing. And whatever attack they had, they will manifest it. Whatever the FBI think of and the CIA think of, and they spying on people, they will manifest it. So you gotta watch it for all of that, because this that year for that, for mastery and completion. So whatever they think of, whatever they observe, all this deal with the mind. So information bring it to manifestation. So for you, you got to block yourself off. You can even defeat anybody. The government don't matter, because we dealing with spirit. That's how you block yourself off. And you will know if you protected by the energy anyway. If all your life you've been protected by energy, and you know that from anything, like from me, from bullets and everything, I'm telling you, you will know that spirit is with you. So if you'll know that. You can feel it. Because this is a psychic year. This year that deals with that. It's a Scorpio rising, Aquarius moon, we ready. You got to be ready. Even though y'all know these signs, y'all got to be ready though. Whatever you are, you got to be ready. You know what I'm saying? You got to do your thing. You can know the signs, but put into action is the key. So, and be careful what type of energy you evoke or you activate. If you don't know the science. If you ain't strong like me, who don't care if I come to a spiritual doctor, a healer, and those who say they heal, and those who say they cast demons, and those who say they put spells on people, and I don't care about that. If you're not like me, don't mess with all type of people. You got to be mentally equipped where you don't feel nothing, but you just know, and you spiritual self, you spiritual yourself, because there ain't no spell that somebody cast will come against you. You will defeat it. You will knock it down every step of the way. So you got to be fearless when it comes to the spiritual realm. And if you're not, you see all type of things happen. And just by being around people who good this year, who's healing, you will heal. But also those who be around you, if you're spiritual and you got good energy, they will heal easily. You have a lot of people be attached to your energies, you'll be attracted to you. Have someone try to suck you out your money, suck you out your end, but you got this year here, you'll be more important than ever. And but you have those who will want to help you, those who will give to you, those who will show love to you. This is the year for that. This is the year of those who will tell you how smart you is. And you get, especially those who young, who going through school and education, they get a lot of achievement this year. So it's the year for study, for research, but also get a lot of rest and to go on vacations and to relax. Because 7 deals with vacations, it deals with relaxations. And everything I speak about these years, if you go and look at my videos, it's either on this page, which is the IRA, this is the star seed. It was the IRA metaphysics, but no, it's the star seed, star seeds. If you look on this on my page, you will see that everything I spoke about these videos came true. Everything I spoke about these videos came true. You know what I'm saying? Like this page is third eye star seeds. So if you look on my old videos on this page or on my higher frequency channel, these are channels, but I just say page. I'm used to Facebook too. So if you look on them and look at these old videos, because some Facebook got some of my stuff, but I'm glad that you're on YouTube. I like YouTube better. So, with this being said, share this video. People need to get it. And if your family don't know to say, Kane Lit said it. It's in his videos. That's true. Gratitude. I see you, Wealthy QT. You know I know you're one of my supporters. So you will see this. Everything I speak of, you will see it though. You know, it's good to like get familiar with energy that you're familiar with, like Wealthy QT. She familiar with my energy, and you got other people too who familiar with my energy who always look on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got people who they can identify with and not. Because like with it being said, you understand the vibration of number 7. 7 deals with the mind is heaven. So you can live heavily or you can live in hell. It's according to your thoughts, according to who you are. The 7 is a powerful vibration. It's a powerful energy. And so you can this is a number of marriage too, spiritual marriage and also manifesting marriage in the physical realm. So those who have this knowledge, you must bring it down to the earthly plane this year. You know what I'm saying? Spread your knowledge everywhere. This is the year for that. Ain't nobody gonna defeat you. All you have to type in your sevens this year, your sevens or whatever your number is. Type in it this year. If it's 1, if it's 4, if it's 5, or if it's 7, this is the year for you. Definitely, definitely 2. 3s you must humble down. You know what I'm saying? 2s you can fit into. 9s, it depends. You must humble down too for this year. And you'll win. Now, for 8s, this year really ain't for you if you're not spiritual. Yeah, all y'all got to be spiritual this year. You know, Ace is more material. 4 is too. So 4 has all the elements. So the 4s is for you. For 6s, this could be for you too, but this is a spiritual year regardless. 4s, I said 1s, 4s, 5s, and 7s definitely will win this year. The 4s need that spirituality, even though they got a little groundedness in them. And 4s and 7s get along very good. So you got to understand the numbers that get along with 7s. 9s is neutral. So 9s that get right, they can be good too this year. But 1s get along with 7s too. So this being said, it's nothing like 7 to 7. 7s understand each other better than anyone because they're 7s. 7s gonna think out of the box. So you can see a lot of out of the box genius type work happening this year. People who gonna amaze you. People who gonna charm you. People who you're gonna follow. There's a lot of models, beautiful queens, and also dudes who we model. So this type of energy gonna work this year. You know what I'm saying? If they turn into spiritual, you know what I'm saying? This can be very, very high vibrational. Even sex can be good this year because it deal with the spiritual vibration. If you think of it as spiritual and you bond with those who spiritual and you're having sex, you can win because you can manifest it. You think of what you're trying to manifest while you're having sex, you can win. So this is a very manifestation type year. With this being said, all around, so all this is energy. So when you think of sperm and cum, I want y'all to understand this right here. It deals with energy. A baby is made from this energy. So this show you how powerful this is. This is. You know what I'm saying? People take this lightly. You can't take it lightly because sex is very powerful. 2 energies combining. So when you and your mate get official, y'all can have a great baby this year. I mean, a very spiritual baby this year right here. Especially in certain months. You know what I mean? Talking months like Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Libra. but also it's a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and months like that. And Aquarius, y'all definitely can do something this year. So you're having babies in these months. It's very powerful. It's very powerful. But all this year, this whole year, just gonna be on. This is the year. No matter any month could be very fire. This is the year. That I mean, 2023 for them babies to come. They're gonna be some spiritual babies. I don't care I don't know what the Chinese sign will be, but whatever the Chinese sign will be, this is spiritual year because it's 7 vibration. So in the ancient time, when people born under the 7 vibration, even the year is 7, they have some spirituality to them. But their life path on, they definitely gonna be spiritual because it's one of the most powerful numbers in the universe. Plus, it's your life path. So life path is very powerful. Also, the day you're born on 16 to 7, you're born on the 25th. It's very powerful for you. So I'm saying, if your attitude, number 7, you had that type of attitude. So with that being said, once you understand all this here, y'all be like, why you don't do the names? I understand the names. I just study all that. It's just that the names could change. You could change the names anytime, but you can't change the day you're born on. You know what I'm saying? You could always change the vibration of the names. I know they be talking about the names are very powerful. That's true, but it's not. I don't think it's more powerful than the day you're born because that don't change. Anything that don't change, it'll be your number. So you could change your name up 100 times. So we could do name numerology all day, but I like to do the birthdays because it's solid. So I deal with things that's solid. You understand? 7 deal with facts. He deal with what's evidence. But also we deal with our intuition, the other side, which is balance. We bring facts and intuition together. You got a powerful combination. Facts is also intelligence. So you bring intelligence and intuition together. For your intuition, deal with your inner self, from what spirit give you, then it's powerful. So now this is the year to listen to your intuition. This is the year to use your psychic gifts and your healing abilities and your therapist ability and you being a psychiatrist or counseling, because you can bring very healing to people. Also, like being adaptable to people and your creativity. This is the year for that. It's a very powerful year, beautiful people. I'm gonna see the comments. Um, can you go more into the one? This 7 right now, we're doing the 7 vibration. Y'all gotta understand it is what it is. When they say 2023 means 7. But I can do that on another video. You know what I'm saying? Your number 9 is very powerful. Number 9 has all the elements. That's basically it. We're gonna get more into it. We get QT. I'm definitely gonna do one for you what the QT. Told us sex is bad for a reason. You can't believe what they say. We understand. That's why the truth getting exposed this year. Sex is good. It's how you use it. Everything is how you look at it and how you use it, your viewpoint. And also who you deal with. You deal with bad energy, you get bad energy. How you know what's good? Because you can bond with this person, even if it's a friend. You have sex with a friend. But they cool like that, where they don't put it out there. I just y'all thing, like recreation, but it's spiritual. This is sort of like meditation. Y'all doing that together. That's cool. But mostly with your partner, those who you're in love with, who you engage with, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, it'll be a very powerful moment. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't supposed to have sex with anybody. You don't supposed to mess with anybody. And so loyalty is very important this year. If there's no loyalty, people gonna go crazy. And we like slice them dice because it could be a very psychotic year. You understand? This deal with mental illness. This is a year that deals with mental health, mental illness, where people need help. So people would need help this year if their mind not right. But to those who've been through mental health, they can heal this year. This is also a healing year, so they can heal this year. You know what I'm saying? Those who've been going like through this is dealing with master of the mind. So this is the year for that, beautiful people. This is the year for that. So don't listen to what people say, because this is the year that 7s don't listen to what people say. They need evidence, they need facts, they need research. What I do on YouTube, because I'm a life path 7, is what 7s do. Everything you see that I do, spiritual work, high advanced in the mind, high advanced to many. 7s is more advanced than anything. So to catch on with 7s, you got to roll with the spiritual realm and the mind. You gotta be on point. Or grow to that level. This is the year to grow to that level. This the year to achieve. You start right now, you be good. So with that being said, you're gonna see a lot of investigation, murder investigation, where they would solve problems this year. They deal with detective work, they deal with mastery, they deal with completion of the mind and spiritual work. So those who died, because death is a spiritual thing, they will solve it. You know what I'm saying? They will solve it. You know what I'm saying? They will solve it. They will solve all the problems. A lot of things will get exposed this year. Like I said, you know what I mean? So this is the year for that. This is the year where people will achieve, people wear the crown. A lot of crowns will happen this year, a lot of achievements, a lot of rewards, a lot of things that's great will happen this year. Manifestations. This is a magical year. Those who work magic will manifest, but only those who work good magic. When I say good magic, I'm talking about like affirmations. Uh, we're not talking about those who put curses on people, cause it come back to those to even think about putting curses on people. Because if you gotta protect the shit all around you, you just know it all backfire. I know you just imagine how many people, how many people where their magic backfire on them when messing with somebody like me, somebody who a giant. You know what I'm saying, or somebody who tried. I don't care if they tired, scranging or not, no matter what they do. When you very high vibrational, think of some preachers and some of them ain't even right. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them ain't even right mentally because they trick the people out their money. Some of them anyway. But you got good preachers too who want to do things from the heart. All ain't Masons. Some are, but all ain't. And so we got to understand that the good preachers, those who have great faith. Like I got a personal homeboy, he a preacher. We still get along good. We don't talk. I don't talk about what I am. We don't talk what he is. We talk regular, but we good people. So with his faith, he overcome a lot of stuff. Now, with my spirituality, I'm definitely powerful. So we gotta look at it. I didn't have no corona. I've been around people. I had no corona, none of that. So little people, y'all gotta think of that. None of that. No COVID, no none of that. But everybody around me, most people around me had it. So not everybody, but most people around me had it. So that lets you know the deal. You know how powerful spirituality is. So this year is that magical stuff, like unexpected illnesses happen, unexpected diseases happen, unexpected uh, people dying, the mysteries how they die, but also people getting healed this year. People getting healed, you know what I'm saying? So this is the year for that, the healers. This is the year for the light workers. This is the year for those who in the spiritual realm, priests and all that there. So you probably won't get your Jesse Jackson to step out because they probably on the sixth vibration. This is the seven. This is advanced. So deal with the spiritual world, like African spirituality. Those who spiritual in general, no matter what race, who are all spiritual. This is for you. Higher consciousness. This deals with that. Those who into metaphysics, astrology, numerology. If you don't take advantage this year, shit, this is the year for it. Take advantage of all of that. Speak spirituality. This is the year for being a comedian, being to heal people. Being a comedian, using your creative talents. Just this creativity energy too. This is the year for tantrum sex. Talk about sex, how good it is, other than bad. People always talk about how bad it is, but the uplift. This is good for being a model, but it got to be spiritual. Even though it's good for modeling, it got to be spiritual. You got to make it spiritual. Wearing your gemstone and being a model. Wearing the gemstones and females having thrones, but have their gemstones and be spiritual, eating seaweed or eating, herbs. So the picture got to be lighting up with spirituality, saying powerful quotes, because deal with the mind, powerful concepts. The men, the same thing. Powerful, they could be like models too, but they can spice it up with herbs or whatever, gemstones. And being sexy, got to be beautiful, make things look. This is the year for beauty, but in a spiritual way. Everything got to be in a spiritual way. Gotta be in a way that spirit is with it. You know what I'm saying? And you would know. And this is the year of truth. Truth, 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 truth. Truth, truth. Speak your truth and live in your truth. This is the year for that. To accomplish anything. This is that year. So we're talking 2024 is another year that did manifestation straight. We're talking about material realm. We're talking the spiritual realm. Everything come from mind, everything come from spirit. Imagination, everything come from that. But also putting into action from spirit, from mind. So with this being said, now you understand, beautiful people. This is the higher frequency, higher vibration for the therapists, for the psychiatrists, for the counselors. Because they will go through a lot of situations that deal with counseling where it'd be hostages situations, a lot of hostages and all type of stuff going on where they have to use their skills to calm a person down for not killing it, everybody are killing themselves. Cause this situation we dealing with hostages and you know, counselors using their gifts to the healing gifts. This is healing. If you could talk somebody out of hurting people, and so that's healing. Therapists, they feel good. They put the gun down, all that there. So this is the year for that. Everything did with counseling, social work, healing, manifestation, and stuff like that. So also strategy, plannings that will help people. This deal with health, healing, vibration, but also psychic gifts and ability, astrology, numerology, anything that's outside of the box that's not normal. You'll see stuff that's not normal to you this year. Some people be living a delusional mind state, a delusion, stuff that's not even real, illusional and delusional. So this would be the year for that. But you can bring them out of that delusion. Those who are spiritual healers. This for spiritual healers and guides and sages this year. And so this for you, like myself, for all those spiritual people, just by voice, just by imagine, just by thinking, just by putting information out there, just by being in people's life or being around people, just by giving physically to people, you can make things happen because it's spiritual. And so when you think of cleaning things, think of it as spiritual. Think of everything you do for people, think of it as spiritual. And that's how you win. You know what I'm saying? Feel good this year. Everything you do, make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? And show, because you will show unconditional love this year. So this year here, bring peace to situations. Just deal with diplomatic, bringing peace to situations this year. That's so terrible, that seem terrible. Also, the mystics of this year. Some people will appear mystical to you. Mystical things happen to you, like a mystery. A lot of mysteries, mysteries and secrets. So a lot of secrets will be exposed this year, like I said. So this the year for all that. This probably be the longest I ever spoke on like the year videos. But since on that Light Path 7, I got to go on and on and on and on. And this also could be the year like on the downside, sevens is rebellious. So you got a lot of people fighting in the streets and rebelling against authority and rebellion against this. But also this the year of those who be isolated from each other, those who will separate from each other, those who know what's good for them and what's bad for them this year. You know what I'm saying? They will separate from what's bad for them. And also those who will get hurt so bad with the tongue or get so hurt bad mentally that they separate from their families, separate from this. And those who will move out their family homes or move out of places that's not good for them. But also those who would think outside of the box, come with inventive ideas. Like I said, I'm keep saying this 100 times, 1,000 times. I'm saying this like which mean many times, really mean many times. So this is the year for that. This is that number 7 vibration. Throw up your 7, write your 7s on every speech. If you're a life path 7, write your 7s. I did that. I stumped about 7 times today. It rained hard in Savannah. I stumped 7 times on the concrete to test it out. I'm always testing something out. This is the year to experiment. This is the year to explore. This is the year to test things out. This is the year for that. And so you come up with solutions. So I stumped about 7 times on the concrete. First, I started left and right 7 times, then I did right to left 7 times. And then I clapped 7 times. It just seemed like the weather calmed down. I let you decide what that was. The weather to calm all the way down with raining hard, but then it calm all the way down where I could walk in the rain. See what I'm saying? So I'll just say that and let you think of how powerful this year will be. You know what I'm saying? If you see ghosts, you see spirit, this is what the year is. This year deal with spirits and ghosts. And fighting your demons this year. You could conquer the demons that you have. Conquer your mind state, anything that come against you. You could do that this year. This is the year for that. So you can be the best when dealing with the mind. Be very sharp. Be highly intelligent. Mixed with higher power intuition to help you to know things. This year to become spiritual. So the more religion you is this year, you'll be trapped in a box because religion is a certain stage. Spirituality is universal. Religion is just like a box, a stage, like to a limit to it help you grow to a certain limit. But at the limit, you got to go spiritual because spiritual is more higher. So you got your higher realm, you got your lower realm. So the more spirit, the more higher you go, the more you vibrate and you walk in divine light where nothing fades you, where you be very powerful individual. You can feel it and you just know it. So with that being said, It's not nothing against religious people, because I think religion is needed for those who got nothing to work with. It's needed for those who have nothing to style with, because if you got nothing to style with, they just so out crazy, hurting each other, harming each other. So for those who on that level, that's why they got degrees, they got levels on this right here, on these planes. So we talking about spirituality, you talking about from the heart and above. You know what I'm saying? Energy vortex. So you're speaking from the heart there. You listen to the truth of your heart, not by intelligence. The intelligence deal with lower plane. Intelligence deal with everything you can see that's outside of yourself. You gain knowledge from the book you read. Gain knowledge from things that you see. Gain knowledge from your spirits, which is the outer world, which you done experience on the outer world. See, your intuition come from within you. See what I'm saying? It's a difference. It don't come from the outer world, what you see. It's come from what you feel or what you just know. You know what I'm saying? It come from what you vision. You know what I'm saying? From your old vision to clairvoyance vision and clairaudient, what you hear. So with that being said, now you understand how powerful this year is. So I say go for it, beautiful people. Use all the elements: air, fire, earth. Use all the elements of water. Water is definitely the most. This year vibrate on water this year. Very powerful year. If you go by the water this year, you will heal. You ride in the boat, you will heal. Uh, Water is very powerful. You throw it on your forehead and tap your forehead 7 times this year. So you can see the light shine bright in your head. Tap your heart 7 times. So you see the light bright shine bright in your heart. You can feel the energy vortex. So with that being said, just a year for that. Seven, this is the year of the 7. So when you say the mind is heaven, go for it. No matter what number you are, listen to what I'm saying. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. This is the year. So those who materialistic will have a hard time this year. You're so materialistic. You're so into your careers. So it must be a balance. You're into your careers about this much, but you more spiritual. Or look at you being into your career spiritual. So you feel so good. By you think about the divine while you're working. Think about the spirit is with you while you're working. This will help you manifest. Cause does that mean that your careers, you take it on with spirituality. So this is how you win. So whatever you have in your concept, your subconscious develop. All your DNA feel the same effect for what you put in your subconscious and you develop. So develop spiritual concepts and everything you do, even your career, you'll feel spiritual. And you'll know to give yourself time to spend time with your family and spend time to yourself. This time is a time where people can go out and spend time with themselves and not what happened. As long as they know that the spirit with them, let's speaking into existence. Spirit, you're with me. Spirit, I know you're with me. So let that there. Or you pray, or however you do it. I speak affirmations. That's what I call my prayer, affirmation. But with that being said, gotta understand that you won with the one, that you're not separated, and you win this year. Let me see these comments. Yeah, this is a magical year. So work your powers. Know the elements. You can create your own too. This is the year to create your own magic. Do the spiritual realm. Create your own energy. What you vibrate off of. What help you? What help heal you? Have been seeing many ghosts. Yeah, this the year. This year for that. This year to combat that if you're scared of it. Or this the year to embrace it and use it to help you if you don't fear it. So ghosts and spirits only could do what you allowed them to do. So that's why people have nightmares so much, because they be scared already. So if you're scared already, every day you living in fear of this and fear of that. When you go to sleep, you gonna be screaming in nightmares because you fear everything. So that's why it's not good to fear everything, especially if you know that you part of the source, you spirit. What you got to fear? You know what I'm saying? We all gonna get away from here one day, out the body. So you really have nothing to fear, but energy goes on forever though, you see? It changed form. So once you understand this energy, you're very powerful. Have nothing to fear. And that's why a lot of people don't have confidence, because their religion tell them this, tell them that. When you go outside of the box, how you think we want to go to wars? You know what I'm saying? They went outside of the box. They ain't listen to all that religion stuff. They went outside of that religious stuff. They use hoodoo, but they use all type of stuff to help them, to deal with the magical works. So I'm just saying. I have to use that for example. I don't know what race y'all are. It's not about race, but I have to use that for example. How spirituality work. When you become spiritual, you wins. See what I'm saying? Religion is a box. You only get so far. But if those who unruly, who really need it, who have nothing to go off of, religion be a point for them to start. But I will give advice for people to start with spiritual work, because they already will advance within some months. So they were saying, well, how? What can I study? Study yourself. Study what nature is. Study the elements. That's why astrology is very important. Study what the elements is, what fire represents, what earth represents, how they work. You know what I'm saying? What water represents. You know what I'm saying? All of that. And air. So once you study the elements and space and everything, what ether it means, everything and how it works, you basically would know. You study astrology, numerology, how what vibration is, you will know. You study spiritual work, get into it. It's easy. It's not hard, but for some they would say, well, for you it's easy because this is what this part is natural gift. But you can do it too, no matter how slow or how fast, you can do it. It becomes easy after you continue to grow in it. If you do it, take 10 years for you to get it right. I bet you'll be a master though. That's one thing. See, a lot of y'all be worried about how long it takes. I mean, you better be thankful that you're still here every day. So just keep striving. And when you get there, you be satisfied. You be happy. So this the year for that spiritual work, beautiful people. This the year for you to do your chattings and your chats, your chants. You know, gotta get you so I misspell words, say words, but it's cool. Um, this is a year for that. And it's a year for you to come up with formulas and to read spiritual knowledge and stuff like that there. But I advise you to always have good energy out there. Don't call bad energy. Always good energy. Why would you call somebody who died a misery life, who got shot so many times? Why would you call them up? Why would you invoke spirits like that? You need good spirits, spirits that was a warrior, spirits, even like concepts that is spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Even concepts you can activate that energy. Powerful concepts. So all this deal with energy activation and how vibration it is. You can feel it within you. You know, we can feel this energy, especially those who are spiritual. Some of you can feel there's less. Some of you can feel power. This is strong energy here. When you think of me, you say, "Oh, this is strong energy here." So with that being said, y'all know how it works. By you even feeling it, you just know. So all you life path sevens, you know this your time. This is our time. And ones, ones, the manifestation. Look at the tarot book, the numerology. It represents the musician. Seven represents the chariot and the tower. The tower deals with the pineal gland and all that there, how the energy flow up your pineal gland. So the chariot means victory. You got two, balance of lower self and higher self. So the four represents what? The emperor. Then five represents the hierophant. Hierophant. I probably said it wrong, but with that being said, this is the year for that. And also number nine represents the Hemet. I say number nine is neutral, depends on where number nine at. It's the Hemet. The Hemet would do good too, the light bringer. So number twos is what number two? Number two is the high priest. They can do good too, but it depends. Everything depends, like where you at. So twos definitely can do good this year. All numbers can really do good. So I'm just trying to tell you what type of year this is, a spiritual year. And who vibrate off this year the most. Sevens definitely this year, definitely your year. Ones definitely your year, because you in fours, you very tight with the sevens, and definitely fives is tight with the sevens. So you can vibrate off this year. So that being said, threes, all numbers can do good, even threes. But eights will be the only one that will have the hardest times. I think eights and maybe six, but eights. But eights can do it too, though. But they got to become more spiritual than material. That's how they win this year. Or they go crazy with the material room where they can wreck themselves, where they get robbed and all type of stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? It's the spirit of people want to get them to come out, because this ain't the year for that. So, with this being said, this is a year for number eights to be cool and ease, let things flow and get their money, let it flow, do your business, let it flow, and you'll win. You know what I'm saying? Don't attack spiritual people this year because y'all ain't gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Talking about how much money you got over spirituality. Just leave everything alone and have fun and get your money. So, with that being said, I'm glad I finally found it. Yeah, I'm the guy. I always drop Jews. You know what I'm saying? I know that a lot of people say I should have been up, but you know how it go. The people who think outside of the box, and also look at YouTube, how they look at me. I've been getting blocked on Facebook by me spitting that truth, that knowledge. I don't win over a million, 2 million, 3 million impressions or views. One post on Facebook, they had to calm my energy down. They shadow banned me so many times. So that being said, I got to understand when they see somebody like this in the making, they ain't gonna let you get out there that much. As long as I can get a few, I'm good. Cause them few could transfer this energy to many. You can reach many, those who won't hear. So with the 15, 17 people, 18 people on here, you can reach many. So don't think one person might have a big fan base. The second person might not be that big, but he can reach another person who might have many fan bases. You see? So with that being said, you can. So people think there's always a way. We just got to go ahead and just do it. Share this stuff, share this content, regardless of what, and tell your friends or whoever to share it. Those who into this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. Touch the button, share. It don't hurt you. I share people stuff all day on Facebook. I don't really like some stuff I ain't even into, but it ain't dangerous. So, but I share it. You see, I show my love. They say, "Oh, you so supportive." Everybody says you so supportive. See what I'm saying? That's spiritual work. Being supportive, helping, showing actions. So spiritual work is also like love. What love is, which is action, show through your action. That's how you can say that you're spiritual. Action. I don't say I'm gonna build schools like a lot of these people talk. They're gonna build this and build that and never make it happen with these fake promises. I'm very practical with it. Sevens are very practical too. Very practical. We're not gonna say stuff that we're not gonna manifest. I'm gonna build schools for everybody, for the black community, all this stuff here. I ain't gonna do all that. I'm just gonna give you this knowledge, give you information, and be that guide on the social media and also in real life. If I'm there, 'cause I know what I am. So that being said, there's no fakeness here. I ain't gonna say what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all this and do all that. I'm just gonna give it to you. So that's when people mess up at, because they can't accomplish their mission. And they say they're gonna build schools, they're gonna do all this. No, 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 no. People be looking for it. You see, and ask for donation for schools. If I want to donate and I want money myself, I say donate to me. You see, that's being real. People think that's not real. People might actually donate to you. You might get 100,000 as to say this for me. This because you're real. They'll know that's for you. You ain't try to scam me and nothing like that. Instead of just saying this for the schools and you keep the money. What kind of stuff is that? You see? You see? How ironic it is 2020. Yeah. This is what we in. Number 7. It's all about being real. And people ain't got to donate. So that's the thing. If they don't donate, you don't get mad. Because your work will speak itself. People feel so good, they gonna want to donate anyway, because they know by them giving, they giving the energy back. And the energy gonna come back to them anyway. That's how the energy spins back. It don't stop. So a lot of people, they want you to share this stuff on social media, but they don't share your stuff. See what I'm saying? That's why they don't get the props that they want. Because they don't reciprocate that love. They don't return it. And they got love so much. You can't do one little thing, which is easy, sharing other people posters and videos for them to get. You see your cousin, he got a video he put out there, you won't help him. So, oh, he speak the gangster rap. Still share. You ain't got to listen to it. Share it. See what I'm saying? If you're trying to help him get clout. See what I'm saying? Or help him blow up. Because you never know, he might be beneficial for you too. So with that being said, it's very simple. We just got to be on point of what we do. And this the year for that. This is a year of manifestation. This is a year of magic. This is a year of spirit. This is a year of demons. This is a year of all type of stuff happening. The unknown mysteries and people being mysteries and attitudes like that. This is a year of people who analyze and spies everywhere. People who tapping into your recording and doing slick stuff on the low. They don't record you, now they report to the police. This is the year of that. A completion of investigation. So people, I advise a lot of street people to lay low on this year because you have a lot of spies, a lot of people, detectives complete their work, a lot of investigations gonna be completed this year. So I advise a lot of people in the streets to lay low this year and just chill. If you get your money, get it sweet and smooth, then you have no problem. Harmony will do good this year. Be in harmony. But as soon as you get out of line, where you be active, you out there, you have many people spying on you. You gonna you can go to jail this year or prison because this year deal with completion. And who's the mastermind? This year deal with those who's the mastermind. They will get caught this year. This is the year for that. Take higher technology, different technology. It could be a different type of car, different type of phones, all type of stuff you never seen or heard of happening this year. So that being said, this is spiritual year, beautiful people, and higher mind year. So you're 11, so you're higher vibration. You're in the same room of the seven, but you know what I'm saying. That's why 7 and 11 could relate. Seven, cause 11 deal with the healings. You know what I'm saying. It's a balance. It's the justice card. We look at it like the Libra card, which is justice and tarot reading. So in tarot reading, it deal with the justice card. So for you, balance is the key. This is the year. Seven is a balanced number. Seven got the same traits as the number 11. So sevens, 11s, and twos are automatically kind of connected in a way. It's just that sevens won't get along with nine if they don't be on the same page. Or they won't get along if they don't be on the same page. So all on spiritual, they'll be on the same page. So twos are more want to lay back and do things. 11s is more like leadership, like they can lay back or leadership. Sevens is definitely gonna be the ones who have their own mind, come up solutions, and come up with new ideas, a new philosophy, new everything. So there's gonna be some new stuff going on this year. So that being said, that's all I got to say for this year. Because this year is very powerful. I said protect your mind, protect your spirit this year. Get into your spiritual work, your gemstones, buy a lot of spiritual gemstones and candles, whatever you do, your sages, burn sage or eat herbs. Eat healthy this year. Just deal with the eating healthy vibes, nothing can touch you this year. If you eat healthy, fitness and everything, you'll win this year. Exercise and fitness, you'll win this year. Get yourself right, get your mind right, cleaning up yourself spiritually, you'll win this year. If you want to clean up yourself and recover from drugs, alcohols, and everything, if you want to recover from drugs and alcohol, this is the year for that. This year of recovery. This is the year of you'll be at your highest too. This is the year of achievement, all type of rewards for your achievements. But also this is the year of mystery death, stuff that's happening out of nowhere. Uh, People getting locked up out of nowhere. You didn't know. You be like, oh, I'm shocked. This is a shocking year too. You can be shocked about things happening. So since this is the seven vibration, you know how to operate. You detectives, you investigators, you psychic people, you spiritual people, you astrologers, you numerologists type people, your tarot readers, anything that deal with divination, palmistry readers. This is the year for that. Creative people who into the films, who into the arts, who into the music. This is for you to vibrate high. So with that being said, seven, baby. I'm a life path 7, giving it to you. Ashe.